Okay, so this is the second day of our quarantine projects. If you've been following along yesterday, you will have seen that we announced that I'm going to be working on a Wisen board. So yesterday we worked out the design, the proportions, the body shape, carved this three-dimensional foam model. And the next step today is to make this into a rigid, solid model. So what I'm going to do is actually coat the whole thing over with fiberglass. We're going to use about 3 layers of this fiberglass, coated with a special resin that doesn't shrink, which is really important to keep it stable and an accurate shape. And that makes a solid, rigid component. So then we can start and we can fill and shape that and make it into a refined shape. But this is the next step along the way. What I'm also working on is while I'm doing this one, I'm going to be working on the ergonomic guitar that I showed you in the very first episode. We're going to just also do the same thing with that, where we're going to put the fiberglass on it and make it into a solid model. So that's it. Maybe you want to follow along, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So that's all the fiberglass cut now, and all the templates, all the different pieces for the tops, the sides, the backs. And it's kind of tedious work, but it's one of those things, if you do it really well and get the templates nice and even, it saves an awful lot of time when you're actually putting it on the parts. So next step is we're going to go back downstairs, mix up some resin and start to put it onto the molds. Alright, so next step now is mix up some of this resin. So the resin I'm using is a very special tooling resin that doesn't shrink, and that's really important whenever you're working with fiberglass over foam like this, because the shrinkage can really pull it all out of shape. If I was to put all the layers on one side and then the shrinkage, it could just literally bend up into a banana. So those are things that I've learned after a lot of years doing it the wrong way. So I've literally been working with fiberglass now for most of my life. Started off working in my dad's business and helping them since I was, I think probably about 11 or 12 was the first time I ever started working with fiberglass. So a lot of years of experience. Fiberglass is pretty much a similar kind of process to what we do with the guitars. This is little strands and little fibers of actual glass, and whereas with the guitars it's little strands of carbon.
So the big difference is mainly the price and the strength. By price, it's like many multiples. Carbon is so much more expensive, but it's also so much stronger, and that's why we use it. But for something like this, where we're just wanting to put a solid skin on, fiberglass works really well. So I'm trying to be as careful as I can with this. So I really don't want big runs of resin running down the side of the foam. And what we're going to do is we're going to coat 3 layers on the top. We're going to let that harden and we'll coat 3 layers onto the back. And then after that, we'll sand the excess off the sides. And then we'll do 2 layers on the sides. Alright, so that's the first layer on that now. Pop it into the oven and give it probably half an hour in here. That's that one. Nice and hard. And, pretty much just the exact same process. Back, and then we'll have to do it all again on the sides. So that's it. That's the end of day 2 of our quarantine project to build a Weissenborn. And I think we made a good bit of progress today. We've taken and made the foam form into a solid form with the fiberglass. And just a reminder, that's what we're going to be aiming towards. That's the shape we're going to go for. So tomorrow it will be a lot of sanding, a lot of filling, and yeah, pretty physical day. So keep on watching, keep following along. If you haven't seen the other ones, check back and get a caught up on what we were doing yesterday. But thanks for connecting with us. Keep following.